Hello. I hope I'm recording because I just clicked the record button, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth, one of the moderators of our group of Soul Yoga Online, and I am here today with, tell us who you are.
I'm Adrienne Pendergrass.
And Adrienne is one of our Soul Yoga members, and I think maybe you have the award for furthest away, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, so tell us where you are.
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I do it online. Yeah.
Yes, so see, it's really true. You can do it anytime, anywhere. And we have people from as far as Las Vegas right now working with us. So we're glad to have you. So we just thought we would do a little like a spotlight on some members. So today you get to be the spotlight person.
Yay.
So tell us, tell us about how you found Soul Yoga?
Well, I found it through my lovely niece, Elizabeth.
Which is me. No.
And I follow you on Facebook. So I had been talking to my doctor about doing yoga. And so she wanted me to wait until I had done some physical therapy or talked to my orthopedic doctor because I have a bad hip. Mm-hmm. And so when I talked to him, he said that would be fabulous. That would be a great idea. So it was right after that the Soul Yoga Online came up. And it was just perfect timing. So he was really pleased.
Great, so perfect. And that kind of leads into another question I have. So tell me, like you consulted your doctor, he recommended it. So have you noticed any changes? Has your doctor noticed changes? Tell us about that.
It's crazy because I had been physical therapy, I was doing physical therapy. And then I was at physical therapy one day and I had my right leg up, like sitting in a, like almost an Indian style. And he comes over and he goes, "How are you doing that?" And I go, "I don't know. What do you mean?" And he goes, "Because I could not even like bend from my waist before." Mm-hmm. And so obviously it was working really well because I have so much more flexibility. And I do stretches also. While I was at physical therapy, I was doing them, but that wasn't a lot. So this yoga itself is what really, I think, helped in a combination with him as well.
Well, it's good to hear that. We read that and we talk about it all the time in our group saying it's really good for your body, but it's good to get feedback from someone who really was physically struggling, and your doctor and physical therapist are like, "Whoa, we noticed some big changes in you."
Yeah. Awesome. And I couldn't get up out of a chair and walk without excruciating pain. So now I walk 1.5 miles every morning.
Yay. So it's really helping. We're glad to hear that.
It is. I know. I'm so excited.
So tell us, what is your favorite thing about Soul Yoga?
The stretching.
Okay.
Stretching and the flexibility.
Okay, so your favorite thing is that you've gained flexibility and the stretching pieces. So tell us, do you have a favorite pose?
Well, yeah. Anything standing up is really good for me because I still struggle getting down onto the ground, but I do a lot of the warrior poses and stretches, and those really help a lot. And pretty much anything that I'm doing standing up helps a lot. My problem is on getting on the ground. So
sometimes those are hard, but I always say the most challenging things like that, the ones on the ground, or whatever it is that's your challenge, is what you need to do the most, because that's probably what you need. Yeah. So tell us, what is the most challenging pose for you?
Child pose, no doubt. Without a doubt. I cannot get down there. I can't.
Oh yeah.
Can't pretzel my body into that yet, but that's my goal.
Okay.
So I get down. I get as far as I can get down. When I can get down, I get as far down as I can. And then every day I just try and do a little bit more and more, but it's like a pretzel.
Well, and you notice, like, as you keep doing it, you'll notice like this, you can stretch and reach just a little bit further. And that's really what it is. You're only trying to do is better than yourself, not necessarily, you're not in competition with anybody else. You have to listen to your body.
That's how I look at it.
So, well, it was nice. Or do you have any advice or thoughts for people that might be on the fence about joining Soul Yoga and like, oh, I kind of want to do that, but I'm not sure? What would you tell them?
I would say do it. Without a doubt, I would say do it and don't give up. It's real easy for me, especially on the ones that I struggle with, to try and maybe say, I can't do that. So I had to put myself in that mindset of, I might not be able to do it now, but if I keep doing it, I will be able to do it later. And so I just have to push myself to do that.
Yeah.
I just say, don't give up.
I think that's great advice. Just
Yeah.
stick with it. Do it.
And do what
Jump
you
in there.
can. I mean, I'm 61. I'm 61. So it's kind of like, do what you can do and without hurting yourself, and just keep pushing a little bit more and a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
Never
I think
too
that's
old.
great advice.
Never too old to do something new.
That's so true. And yeah, it's so true. We're never too old to learn to do something else. And I just listened to a podcast on how our brains are, the elasticity of our brains. And even like we have this notion that you can only change things when you're young, but that's not true. If you just keep trying and keep doing new things, you create your new neural pathways in your brain, and that's good for you.
I have a friend that has this saying, move a muscle, change a thought. And he says that to me all the time. Yeah. And he swears by that. He had a stroke. And so that's his mantra, is move a muscle, change a thought. And so I just keep trying to move those muscles.
I love that. So whenever, so fellow soul yogis, if you're struggling with a pose, just move a muscle, change a thought. And that's really what it is. It's about changing our mindset.
That's right. Exactly.
All right.
Love it.
Well, it was great to talk to you, and thanks for doing a spotlight with us, and we will see you in the yoga group.
I can't wait.
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Happy yoga.
Happy yoga.